Excuse me, excuse me.
Hey Austin, what can I get for you?
Can I get one upper motor neuron, please?
Sure.
Did you know that the upper motor neurons can arise in the cerebral cortex and over the brainstem, and their axons travel in descending tracks to synapse with lower motor neurons or interneurons in the brainstem and spinal cord?
Really?
Yeah, their main functions, they provide all motor signals in the brain to the spinal cord and from the cerebrum to cranial nerve, lower motor neurons in the brainstem. They project from the cortical brainstem centers to lower motor neurons and to interneurons in the brainstem and spinal cord.
Wow.
Medial upper motor neurons signal lower motor neurons to innervate postural and girdle muscles automatically. Lateral upper motor neurons signal lower motor neurons that innervate muscles used for fractionated movement and muscles in the face and neck.
Wow, Austin. You know so much about upper motor neurons. Enjoy your drink.
Thank you.
Hey Austin, did you catch that race the other day?
Oh, did I ever. Race car tracks remind me of those upper motor neuron tracks that deliver movement information from the brain and motor neurons in the spinal cord or brainstem. They're classified into three different things: postural and gross movement, fine motor movement, and non-specific tracks.
Really? I think we should order, maybe?
Well, first let me tell you about those tracks again. The reticulospinal tract originates in the reticular formation and facilitates bilateral postural muscles and gross limb movements, muscles of the entire body. The medial vestibulospinal tract originates in the medial vestibular nuclei and facilitates the neck. The lateral vestibular spinal tract originates in the lateral vestibular nuclei and facilitates postural muscles. The medial cortical spinal tract originates in the cerebral cortex and facilitates neck, shoulder, and trunk movements.
Wow, that's great. You know, I just remembered I have
hold
this...
on here, hold on, there's a couple more. Lateral cortical spinal tract originates in the cerebral cortex and facilitates fractionate movements of distal limbs. The rubrospinal tract originates in the red nucleus and facilitates extending of the wrist and fingers. For the nonspecific tracts, the spinal and raphispinal tract, they originate in the locus coeruleus and raphe nuclei. Function of the raphe releases serotonin, modulating the activity of the lower spinal motor neurons. And the function of the ceruleospinal tract releases norepinephrine.
That's great. You know, I gotta run. Sorry.
Hey Ashley, have you talked to Austin lately?
Yeah, I saw him yesterday. What is up with him?
I don't know, but if I have to hear about spinal cord injuries, motor neurons one more time, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I know, his Aspergers has really been showing lately.
Oh.
Hey guys, what are you doing in here?
Hey Austin.
I heard you guys were talking about some spinal cord injuries and some upper motor neurons again. Well, now this is a perfect time for me to show you what I'm talking about.
Austin!
Well, hold on, just a little bit. I mean, it'll just take a couple seconds here.
Game!
It's, okay, so now you guys got the brain here, you got your spinal cord going down here. You guys know what I'm talking about? Your upper motor neurons are going to go around here, and all of a sudden, spinal cord injury. So now you're wondering what's going to happen after that, right?
Right.
Okay, so now you're going to have some excessive stretch reflexes, muscle contractures, and an increase in cross-bridge binding that will produce excessive resistance to muscle stretch. Also, you're going to have paresis, hyperreflexia, contractures that will limit your active movement. So some of the other things you might see, some signs, are paresis, abnormal timing of muscle activity, Babinski sign, and myoplasticity. You guys want to know what the Babinski sign is?
No.
Some people, I tell you what.